Hello and welcome to the second part of this Enrich Images with Selective Colour tutorial. Now what we're going to do, after processing the original RAW file in Adobe Camera Raw, is just to apply a few more colour enhancements. First of all, just to neutralise any colour casting, and then to really boost a few of the colours selectively within the image. First thing we want to do is obviously neutralise the colours, remove any colour casting, and we're going to do that using levels. So go over to your layers palette, click on the adjustment layers icon and select levels. Once the dialog window appears, what we're going to do is just select our set grey point pipette, and you'll find that just over on the right hand side of the window. And then just click on an area of the image that is grey. Here we've got a motorcycle with a grey rear wheel, and if we just click around a couple of times just to find a good grey point, and we'll just check the before and the after, and we can see how that's actually neutralised a lot of the colour within the picture. So we'll just click OK, and that applies our colour correction first of all to the picture. Now what we want to do is really boost some of those colours, and we're going to centralise mainly on the more vibrant colours within the image. So that's the blue areas of the little police car and along the sides, and also some of the magentas, so the pinks and the purples, and we just want to really sort of boost those as well. Now we can do that using hue saturation. So again, in the layers palette, just click on your adjustment layer icon, select hue saturation, and you'll see the familiar hue saturation dialog window appear. Now what we want to do, rather than increasing the saturation of all of the channels, we're going to boost the colours in just a couple of the channels. So first of all, we're going to pick cyan. If we just click down and just increase the saturation slider, we can actually see as we do that some very selective areas of the image are actually boosting in saturation. Here we've got the car. If we've just got it at 0, it looks quite nice and blue, but suddenly boost that up to 30 and it really kicks itself out of the image, and your eye suddenly focuses on it a lot more. Now we're going to do exactly the same for the magentas, and that'll help just boost the pinks and the little pink flower here. And rather than the slightly subdued pink, which is hidden in all the coins, it should just boost it enough just to lift it from the background. So if I choose Edit and Magentas, and again we just increase the saturation to about 30, you'll see those pinks suddenly lifting from the image. So now that we're happy with our colour boosting, we'll just click OK, and that'll apply that to the image. So we're almost there now. Really all we need to do now is sharpen our picture. But before we do that, we need to flatten down our layers. So if we go over to our layers palette, select the options and choose flatten image, and that'll flatten down the hue saturation, the levels, onto our background layer. So to sharpen, we just go up to enhance and adjust sharpness. Make sure that we're zoomed in on the preview to 100%, and what we want to do is to increase the sharpening to about 70%, and what we want to do is just to quickly click around the picture just to check we haven't pushed the sharpening too far, and we're going to go for a radius of about 2. And you can see there those adjustments have really kicked out the detail within the picture. Now if I was to increase the radius right up, so that's the radius of the pixels it's sharpening, you almost get that sort of slightly HDR halo-y look. And if I take the amount up as well, you can really start to see how over-sharpening can really deteriorate the quality of your picture. So I take the amount back down to about 65 and the radius to about 2. And if you just click on the preview quickly, you can see how it is before. Release the mouse button and you can see how it is afterwards. So once we're happy with the effect of the sharpening, we just click OK. And there we have our final image with selective colour enhancement.